this weekend.
And the observatory had one of their open houses on Friday evening.
Beautiful day here in Valparaiso. How long it'll last? Find out more coming up in the forecast.
We'll have that and more on this edition of 15 News at 5 starts right now.
Thank you for joining us on 15 News at 5. I'm Blake Harms.
And I'm Heather Bricka.
We have a message from Assistant Chief of Police Chuck Garber. With traffic violations on campus on the increase, VUPD is starting to crack down on their violations.
Greetings, I'm Chuck Garber, the Assistant Police Chief. This semester we are experiencing traffic hazards on campus. We have three main areas. A traffic count and a speed survey was conducted near lots 1 and 2, which is right in here. We found many vehicles traveling over 40 miles an hour. The second problem area is the one-way street, Campus Drive East, and that's just south of Shield, Lincoln and Alumni, north of Branch. Vehicles are traveling westbound versus eastbound. The third area is the northwest corner of the Union. It's right here. Vehicles are disregarding the stop sign. Please do your part in keeping campus safe. Obey all traffic laws. Remember, the entire campus is 20 miles an hour. Stop at stop signs. Stop at pedestrian crosswalks for pedestrians. Also remember to travel the correct way on one-way streets. Presently, VUPD is conducting a traffic enforcement blitz. Over 20 vehicles were stopped last week. This effort, traffic enforcement, will be continuing. Thank you and be safe.
This past Saturday, Earth Tone's environmental group held their first annual 5K run for science. We sent Andrew Struckman out to learn more.
Our goal in organizing the 5K Run for Science was to raise awareness for how scientific advancement can help society in multiple ways.
So Green Research is a local non-for-profit research facility. This couple, Jennifer and Mark Shellhart, they both have basically worked this from the ground up.
And the idea behind Green Research is they take old computers, so they help prevent e-waste. They use those computers to run calculations through a system started up by Berkeley University. And basically, the scientists are able to outsource their computations to these computers.
I think we kind of pulled this off in a matter of short time. And so I think time was not entirely our friend the entire time. Yeah. But overall, I think it went really well.
For the 5K, I know we will do it again, and we're hoping to, I guess, raise more awareness, so that'll mean having more participants, hopefully. Probably do a little bit more advertising, promoting it as a walk and a run. We were focusing more on the run this year, but I think we can get a lot more people if we expand it in that way, and then trying to raise more money. We'll probably select a different organization to raise money for, but just to get the word out and let more people know about it.
Well, did you know that Valpo's astronomy faculty hosts an observatory open house every other Friday night here on campus? These open houses are free to the community and students. On clear nights, you will be able to use the observatory's telescope to set your sights on the moon, Saturn's rings, and constellations in the night sky. On not so clear nights, the open house will be in the Neal Science Center Planetarium, where you will be given a tour of the night sky and where you can learn about different constellations and how to find them when you look up into the vastness of space. The next open house will be Friday, October 18th at 8:30 to 9:30. It is an amazing sight, and even if you are not really interested in astronomy, it will still take your breath away with the beauty that can be seen.
As a search for the new university president is underway, AGB Search Forum is looking for input from students and staff. There will be forums coming up so you can let them know some desired characteristics and backgrounds that you would like to see in the next president. Tonight at 7 p.m. will be a student forum in Neal's 234. Tomorrow in the University Theater, there will be staff forum at 9 a.m., faculty forum at 12:30, and an open forum at 2:30 for those who cannot make other times.
Well, this week's poll is out, and it's what is your favorite fall soup? Is it chili, classic chicken and noodle soup, beef stew, or autumn squash soup? You can head on over to our Twitter page after the broadcast to cast your vote. And we have 15 at 5 meteorologist Nick Rakowski in the studio today to tell us about our upcoming weather for fall break. So Nick, what kind of weather should we be expecting this week?
Well, I'll get to that soon, but right now, let's take a live look right now at outside. As you can see, the fall colors are starting to come in, but we have beautiful sunny skies out there. Perfect day to go outside. As we look at our current temperatures around the region, 71 here in Valpo, 70 down in Indy, 71 down in Springfield. With that, we have a lot of dry air with that, so making it really pleasant around the region. 37-degree dew points here, 40-degree dew points in Green Bay. And as we go through our overnight hours tonight, a low of 45, but very clear skies. And as we look into tomorrow, sunny skies, high 70, a perfect day to go out. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Nick. Well, a deadly shooting happened in Kansas on Saturday evening.
And FEMA approved aid for several counties in North Carolina. Stick with us.
Kansas City police are investigating a deadly shooting at a private bar. Authorities say they're possibly looking for 2 suspects responsible for killing 4 people and injuring several more. David Daniel has more.
A night turned out deadly. 9 people were shot overnight at Tequila KC Bar, a private members-only club in Kansas City. Police were called to the bar around 1:30 in the morning, maintaining an active presence well after sunrise as investigators combed the scene. 4 people inside had been killed, 5 others were injured. Police say all 4 of the deceased are Hispanic men, but the incident does not appear to be racially motivated.
We do not believe it's random. We do believe that this was an isolated incident, I guess you would call it. We don't feel that these suspects are going to go out and do this again.
Police blocked off the street as detectives questioned witnesses and collected clues. Officials said about 40 people were inside at the time of the shooting. Witnesses told police the shooting might have stemmed from a fight that broke out earlier in the night. Outside the police tape, the community consoled one another Sunday morning as officials offered their support.
The businesses and the families who live in these neighborhoods are growing our community, and they deserve to be feel safe in their neighborhoods. Their businesses deserve to be protected.
I'm David Daniel reporting.
All 5 victims transported to hospitals were stable as of Sunday morning, and at least 2 have been released. Investigators are reviewing surveillance video in hopes of identifying a suspect.
And the Federal Emergency Management Agency has approved aid for Hurricane Dorian relief for several counties in North Carolina. The state's Governor Roy Cooper says it's critical that these coastal communities have access to FEMA, public assistance, and federal resources they need to recover, as the area was hit hard by Dorian. The governor also requested individual assistance from FEMA, which remains under review. Hurricane Dorian battered North Carolina's coastal regions last month, bringing heavy rain, storm surges, high winds, and destructive tornadoes. It may landfall as a Category 1 storm.
Well, Sting may have to change up some song lyrics. That's because that little black spot on the sun isn't getting as much attention these days. But NASA has found a rather large black spot on Jupiter. It's 2,200 miles long. Is it a black hole inexplicably opening up on Jupiter's surface? Well, no. Someone tampering with NASA's equipment in order to play a prank? No, not quite that either. It's a moon shadow, not from our moon, but from one of Jupiter's. It comes from Jupiter's volcanically active moon eclipsing the sun like our moon does on Earth. This photo was captured by NASA's solar-powered spacecraft Juno in early September.
A Connecticut man has set the record for heaviest pumpkin ever at the Topsfield Fair in Massachusetts. Alex Noel won the prize for more than $8,000 for growing a pumpkin that weighs over 2,000 pounds. Mike LaCrosse reports.
These won't fit on your front steps. You got it? And it takes some heavy equipment to move them. The New England Giant Pumpkin Weigh-Off at the Topsfield Fair tops off months of hard work.
It's just a great feeling. You feel accomplished.
How much can you sell something like that for?
It all depends on the color.
Al Berard's been at 30 of the fair's 35 weigh-offs. He says the secret is in the seeds and daily nurturing.
You know, water, fertilize, prune.
One of the tricks to keep your giant pumpkin from rotting is when it's about this size, you roll it onto some plywood to keep it off the ground.
Now, if you get a lot of rain, then you're on plywood, and it's much safer than if it's sitting in the dirt.
Al, like many of the veteran growers, predicted Alex Noel would win top billing. And at 2,294 pounds, this year's winner, setting a new record.
It's a dream come true. I'll sleep better tonight than I have in 18 years.
Our expert Al might not have won this year, but seeing his friends succeed gives him a giant smile.
The world record for heaviest pumpkin was grown in Belgium in 2016 and weighed 2,624 pounds. The heaviest pumpkin grown in the U.S. was grown by a New Hampshire man last year, and it weighed 2,528 pounds.
Imagine trying to carve that pumpkin.
I know, that's a big one.
Quite a handful. Well, coming up after the break, Nick Markowski will have your full forecast.
And we'll take a look at this past week's Crusader sports. Stick with us.
In a world where entertainment is at risk, one man is given a mission, but he is about to face his biggest challenge yet. He will race against the clock and open doors to new possibilities that will save weekends as we know it.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for free movies.
Oh, I'll help you with that.
Just go to movies.valpo.edu. They have all the best movies, including The Hobbit and 22 Jump Street.
Whoa, it's that easy?
It's that easy.
Grab some popcorn, grab some buddies, and watch movies.valpo.edu's great selection.
As we look at our weather headlines, we have a beautiful stretch ahead of us for the next couple of days. A few late week showers, and we're gonna have a very cool next week, all coming up in the 7-day forecast. So we take a live look right now outside. As you can see, we still have those fall colors coming in, but overall a very pleasant and sunny day with temps around 70 degrees. And then as we look at our temperatures right now, here in Valpo, we're at 71. Temperatures around the area are around that 70-degree mark, so all around a very pleasant day in our area. And as we look at the regional temperatures, even all the way out west, we are all in the 70s and upper 60s. So pleasant fall day that is coming up upon us. And as we look at the dew points, a dry day as well. So really good to go do those outdoor activities like throwing a baseball around or even going seeing a ball game, even though, well, down in St. Louis, I think the Braves and Cardinals are playing as we speak. There is no rain in our region, but out to the east, that is that cold front that brought that dry air in through our area. And as you can see, all that rain in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Virginia, bringing around 1 to 2 inches of rain throughout that region. And as we go to our region, yeah, there's no rain. We're clear skies, beautiful day all around. And so as we go through our future temperatures, we drop down very cool tonight, probably around into the mid 40s. As we work through the day tomorrow, our temps remain back up into the mid 60s. And as we go through the night, Tuesday into Wednesday, temps go back down in the 40s, but rebound really well back into the mid to upper 60s. So as we go through our day tomorrow, we start off very cool in the morning, so grab a jacket on your way to classes. And then around noon, lunchtime, we start to warm up back up to 65. Afternoon, for any IM games out there, around 70 degrees. And as for tonight, 59 degrees. So as we go to our 7-day forecast, as you can see, very clear skies ahead of us. For Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday and Saturday, we have those rain showers ahead. And as you can see, that cool down is coming up ahead of us with Sunday and Monday, bringing back down into the mid to low 50s.
Brutal weekend.
weekend, I would say. I don't know about severe weather, but for the most part, it's just going to be wet, soggy Friday and Saturday.
Not so fun for starting off our fall break.
Not so fun, but at least Thursday's going to be nice.
Yes, that's true.
All right, well, thanks, Nick. After the break, we'll have a recap of this past week's Crusader sports.
Spark a new idea. Spark a desire to learn. Spark a passion for exploring the field of STEM as we go beyond the final frontier and explore the latest in virtual reality and artificial intelligence. We will play with robots and maybe make a mess or two. For the show keeping you up to date on everything in the world of science, technology, and innovation, join us Friday evenings at 7 p.m. on VUTV Channel 15 or online at valpovutv.org/spark.
Tuesday, Valpo men's soccer took an early lead against Bradley, with Ryan Madondo converting a 19th-minute penalty kick. Well, then Bradley equalized in the 65th minute, heading in a corner kick to level the match at 1. Still tied after 90 minutes of play, the match headed to overtime and then second overtime, where Bradley's TJ Ray's 109th-minute goal sent the Braves into celebration after a tight showdown. And then Saturday evening, the men's soccer team traveled down to SIUE, dropping the match 3-0. After allowing consecutive goals early on, only minutes apart, Valpo was unable to recover. And after a busy week, the Crusaders will have some time off before facing Loyola on Saturday. Women's volleyball dropped a heartbreaker Friday night against Evansville, losing 3-2 in a back-and-forth match. The team was able to split the road trip on Saturday. They swept the match 3-0 against Indiana State, and that dominant victory over the Sycamores snapped a 6-game losing streak. After spending the weekend on the road, the Crusaders return home to face Missouri State on Friday and Southern Illinois on Saturday, both right here in the Arc. Also on Saturday, Valpo football took their 5th loss in as many games this season, falling 35-6 on the road against Drake Bulldogs. Struggling to create any offense, quarterback Jimmy Seawald completed just 10 of 24 passes for only 66 yards, and on the ground, Valpo was only able to muster a mere 65 yards on 34 rushing attempts. The Crusaders will still seek their first win of the season as they return home to host the Dayton Flyers next Saturday. And as Nick mentioned, playoff baseball down in St. Louis, Braves lead the Cardinals 4-3 in the bottom of the 8th.
Good deal. Well, it's
Pretty
closer.
close game.
Yeah, closer than a lot of our Valpo games have been over the last week.
Yeah, Cardinals need to pull it off, otherwise they're eliminated.
High stakes?
High stakes,
All right.
of course.
Well, thanks, Colin. After the break, Nick will have a final look at your weather. Knock, knock.
Hey, Blake.
Well, hey there, Sophie. Why the long face?
There's nothing good on.
Well, have you tried movies.valpo.edu?
Movies.valpo.edu?
It's free, and you can stream hundreds of your favorite movies like Baby Driver and A Star is Born.
Thanks, Blake. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Wait a second. I knew I was sitting on something.
As we look at our 7-day forecast, one last time, we have sunny skies the next 3 days, followed by some rain on Friday and Saturday, followed by that major cool down upcoming next week.
So, first half of fall break very warm, second half pretty cold.
Yeah, bring your winter jacket home if you're going home.
Oh no, I don't want to bring that out.
Yeah, I would say bring it out. It's gonna be cool in the mornings, but I mean, 50s isn't winter jacket necessarily, but.
It was so warm last Monday when we talked. It was
I
80,
know.
90.
90.
Yeah.
What a
All right.
shift.
Well, Nick, I have a question for you. This one's from Yahoo Answers. Anonymous asks, who do you think will be the better Joker? Is it going to be played by Joaquin Phoenix or Heath Ledger?
I have to say Heath Ledger. I love him. You can't beat another Joker like Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger just set the bar and can never be beat.
That's very true. I agree. I've seen Heath Ledger's performance on the first Joker, and I think he's definitely one of the best actors.
Colin?
I'm just kind of looking forward to the different direction that this Joker movie is going to take. It's going to kind of be different than the Batman movies. Kind of put a focus more into who Joker is and why he became who he became.
Good deal.
All right, well, if you have a question for us, send it out on our way on Facebook or Twitter, and we might answer it. You can also send screenshots of forums, questions you've been asked, or questions that you have yourself. From all of us at VUTV, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you on next week's 15 News at 5.